Hello, today I will be demonstrating the 1 mile jog and the 1 mile walk cardiorespiratory fitness assessments. The 1 mile steady state jogging test is suitable for 18 to 29-year-old men and women. As this is not a maximal test, the goal is not to run the mile as quickly as possible. With this being said, men should take at least 8 minutes to complete the 1 mile jogging test, while women should take at least 9 minutes to complete it. Lastly, a 2 to 3 minute warm-up consisting of dynamic stretches should be implemented for the 1 mile steady state jogging test, while both of these assessments should end with a static stretch cool-down. It is important to note that post-exercise heart rate should not exceed 180 beats per minute for the steady state jogging test. The 1 mile walking test, on the other hand, is suitable for 20 to 69-year-old men and women. This test is suitable for sedentary populations and older populations, and the goal for this assessment is to walk the mile as fast as possible without running. This is another submaximal test, and a 5 to 10 minute warm-up, also consisting of dynamic stretches, should be carried out prior to commencing the walk. Again, this assessment should end with a static stretch cool-down. The equipment needed for these assessments includes proper running attire, a 400-meter track, pencil and paper, a stopwatch, and a scale, while heart rate monitor is optional. The heart rate monitor is optional because for both of these assessments, the palpation technique could be used at either the radial or carotid side for post-exercise heart rate to be taken immediately following each test. I'll demonstrate how to do this later in the video. For my dynamic warm-up, I did high knees, butt kicks, karaokes, and jumping jacks, but there are plenty of other exercises which could have been used. Once I was properly warmed up, I stood at the starting line, set my watch, and took off. As my run came to an end, I stopped my watch, located my carotid site, and began taking post-exercise heart rate. To do this, the amount of beats recorded within a 15-second interval at either the radial or carotid side should be multiplied by 4 in order to find beats per minute. The following formula should be used to find estimated VO2 max. However, seconds must be converted into minutes with either of the following two conversions. You can either divide the x number of seconds by 60 or multiply x number of seconds times 0.01667. My jogging time was exactly 9 minutes, so I did not need to use either of these conversions for the 1 mile jogging assessment. However, I did need to use it for the 1 mile walking test. The formula used to calculate predicted VO2 max takes weight in kilograms, heart rate in beats per minute, time in minutes, and gender into account. The gender should be substituted with a 1 for men and a 0 for women. By plugging in my information into the given formula, I calculated my VO2 max to be 49.10 milliliters per kilogram per minute. This falls into the excellent category. For the 1 mile walking test, I properly warmed up. I stood on the starting line, set up my watch, and took off. As my walk came to an end, I stopped my watch, I located my carotid side, and began taking post-exercise heart rate. I did this by counting the beats during a 15-second interval and multiplying it by 4 to get beats per minute. For my static stretch cool down, I used single leg sitting stretches, the butterfly stretch, and single leg quad stretches, and maintained each stretch for about 10 to 15 seconds. The 1 mile walk formula is also used to calculate predicted VO2 max, and this formula takes weight in pounds, age in years, heart rate in beats per minute, time in minutes, and gender into account. As my time was 12 minutes and 15 seconds, I divided 15 by 60, which gave me 0.25. Therefore, my time in minutes was 12.25 minutes. As for the previous formula, gender is substituted with a 1 for man and a 0 for woman. By plugging my information into this given formula, I calculated my VO2 max to be 58.14 milliliters per kilogram per minute, which falls into the superior fitness category. Once again, I thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.